Welcome back to Caribbean Lifestyle TV. Our special guest today is Miss Simone Edwards. She's a former WNBA player, and that means she played for the Women's National Basketball League. And I tell you, and I know many of you didn't realize that we had such an attractive Jamaican who was powerful in that organization. Well, we're speaking to her today. Simone, Jamaica, as it is today, has latched onto basketball, not only on the men's side, but on the female side. You were mentioning to me that we're ranked what in the world?
49 in the world.
No, people may say 49. Put some more flesh on that and tell us what that really means.
To be in the top 50, especially being on from a small island, that's very impressive. We had to beat the powerhouse of Puerto Rico to get to the FIBA Americas, where we made history, to be the first English-speaking Caribbean country that have ever made it that far, also to the Pan Am Games. So we made history 3 times in that year. And I think there are like over 100 or 200 teams out there or more. And to be ranked 49, it's, to me, it's very. But like you said, a lot of people don't know that.
We have a competition coming up very soon, the Caribbean Central American Games, I think it is.
Yes.
Tell us about that and what Jamaica will be doing. I understand you'll also be representing Jamaica. Tell us about that.
Well, yeah, we have the Central Game first. The Central Caribbean Games, you have to finish in the top 3 to make it to the FIBA World Games, and that's the pre-qualifier for the Olympics. So that first competition, I think it goes in early July. After that, we have the CAC Games. But that's just to have fun for me, because it doesn't rank you or put you. I guess you would. Yeah, it's just a prep. You're right. But the Central Game is the most important one.
Where will our competition come from for that? And what do you think our chances are?
Well, I'm hoping. I am really working on getting a stronger team together for this competition than we had in the last competition. So we should be able to, especially with Cuba out of the way, you know, Cuba is a powerhouse. I don't think they'll be going to Puerto Rico. So I think there's a great chance of us finishing in the top 3 if we get the support we need, because right now we're lacking that support.
Speaking of support, as it relates to the caliber of players, do you have a strong pool to choose from, and who are some of these folks?
Not a very strong pool, and that goes back to the support we need in Jamaica for women's basketball, especially for girls basketball. We need better coaches. We also need more money to put in the developmental league to help these kids with their to develop their skill set, so they'll, you know, get into colleges here and also maybe go professionally, so we can get that experience to bring back to the national team. We have a few players right now that are playing professionally. There are a few that are playing in college, but we do not have a big pool to pull from. I would love to get in contact with Jamaicans who are here, especially young ladies who are born in Jamaica, but they're playing in colleges here. We just don't know a lot of them, or maybe they don't know about us, but I'm hoping that, you know, through this program we can reach out to some of these young ladies who are interested to contact the Jamaica Basketball Association, so we can have them involved in the tryout that's coming up in June here, hopefully June 19 and 20.
Right. Now, you mentioned about support. The support from many other sports in Jamaica, athletics, as you know, gets a chunk of this the pie. Have you been given any assurances, or do you get impression that there'll be sufficient, or the government intervention in this as it relates to funding? How is that coming?
All I can say is that I did spoke to Minister Grange, and she showed a lot of interest and said she will do all she can to help our team. In the past, we have had a lot of difficulties with the team. We struggled. I don't know how we made it to FIBA. That's how bad it was. A lot of the young ladies didn't want to come back because they were like, this is not right. We're representing our country and we're not getting much attention or any support. But because I said I would, they said, if you're going, then we would, you know. And that's something, you know, I have a lot of pride, you know, playing for Jamaica. I love it. I'm a Jamaican. I love being a Jamaican. I love representing my country. But I still think that, we're not seeing, even though, like I said, we're ranked 49th, we're not getting enough respect. And that makes me sad in a way, because it's just hard to be out. We're begging. We're begging for sponsorship. I'm not even sure if I'm going to the Central, because I don't know if enough money is there. The sponsorship is there. So, it shouldn't be like that. But that's what it is. So I'm hoping that we will continue, even private funding, we'll get some just to help us keep developing, especially for the young ladies like Marvinine, if she wants to, the 6'11" kid you met, or other young ladies back home who...
And tell us some more about her. She's 17 years old. Yeah. Tell us some more about her.
Marvinine Anderson... all I know, I don't know her personally. All I know is that I know she played netball, and I know she loves basketball. I just want there to be a future for her, for the Jamaican national team, which means I want to, pave that way so, that people are so interested in the game that they're donating, and we get enough sponsorship that these young ladies, will come up and say, oh my God, I can't wait to play for Jamaica.
And they have an opportunity. And this young lady we're talking about, she's 17 years old, and she's what, 6'11", and ranked as the tallest.
She's the tallest girl in the world.
Tallest girl in the world, Jamaican, and she's going to a prep school, Rutgers Prep, I think it is, and being prepared as a future basketball player. Can you imagine? 6'11", 17 years old. I mean, she not done grow yet.
No, so Jamaican, we always have to set a record in something.
Right? Tell me, where are you today, and what are you doing for yourself professionally?
I am at George Mason University. I'm an assistant coach there, women's basketball program, and we're rebuilding. So I just got a job 2 years ago, and I'm enjoying that. I love teaching the game, and I love playing it, so it works well for me. I just have to be around basketball.
The best of both worlds.
Yes.
You were telling me early on that they had a competition where you were selected by, I think it was fan vote, as a top 10, or tell us about that.
The K team in Seattle they celebrate the 10th anniversary, so they have the fans so Seattle Storm, and so they voted for the top players who made a difference over the 10 years, and I was one of them.
No, you were not just one. You're one of the significant ones.
Okay. Yeah, you put it like that. So that's close to my heart. I love that, to know that the fans love you for all the work you put in. And that's the same thing I want, to do for Jamaica. You know how much pride it brings to when you see Bolt or anybody, we win a race, and how happy the people are. Yeah, that's what I want to bring.
Where in Jamaica were you from?
Kingston down. I grew up in the Augustown area.
Right. So is it Augustown girl come and make it big in the world, and telling the world that a fine caliber of person can come from anywhere in Jamaica and shine on the world stage?
I'm telling you, man. I told myself I was going to make it. They were laughing at me the first time I came up, because I was just learning the game. They say, you're from Jamaica, what you do? Took a boat over here? Y'all swing on trees? I said, fine. But after I finished there, none of them have achieved. I was put in the Hall of Fame at that school. I was voted in the Hall of Fame. That's the difference I want to make. You can laugh all you want, but in the end, you're going to read about this Jamaican young lady that did all that you didn't. So it's just one of those things. And you say, I can't, I prove you wrong.
Simone Edwards, where do you go from here?
I don't know, with God's blessing, just wherever He points me. Like I said, I got a scholarship before even knowing how to play the game. He must have had plans for me. I have a non-profit foundation called Simone for Children. So I do go home and I help. I work with Food for the Poor and got a building, and we do the homework program where we help kids with their GSAT and CXC, and also I raise money each year to bring home school supplies for the kids. And I believe a lot in education, and I want to help as many kids as I can to have an opportunity to get an education, because I think that's the best way to help our country right now. If they're not educated, they're not going to see any hope, because they're competing against people who are educating. And I just want to give them some hope, and as many kids as I can help, I try. So each year I try to raise as much money as I can and bring home school supplies or give a scholarship, and that's what I do.